Now you are ready for Ghana.
So that was Thomas Partey there at the start, looking to convince Eddie Nketiah after he had scored a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup for Arsenal, pushing them into the semi-finals. The Gunners will play Liverpool in the semi-final for a place in the final. Quite an interesting one there. He says, now you're ready to play for Ghana. Well, today it has literally more or less been confirmed that Kudus Mohammed cannot make it to the African Cup of Nations. His coach Erik ten Hag literally said AJAX might not be able to release him. Reports are indicating that the Ghanaian is eager to come, but he is not match fit. I brought you the story the other time when talking about AFENA-GYAN also not being able to make it because of his handlers of the opinion that he is not yet fit. We're going to look at the Kudus situation and the way forward for the Ghana Black Stars. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll start off from the camp of the Ghana Black Stars. First of all, the Black Stars have not yet left the country. We're made to believe, after the squad was released on Tuesday, that the Black Stars would depart on Wednesday. Well, apparently they have not yet left the shores of the country. They will leave on Friday, the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. They will leave Ghana for Doha, Qatar, where they will begin camping, play a friendly on 28th, and then proceed to Cameroon. They have already stated that there will be no media allowance in the Doha camp, and the 6th of January is the only day that they will be allowed, the media will be allowed to interact with them. Now, the Black Stars will leave on Friday, begin the Afcon camping ahead of the tournament in January. The locally based players will leave with the technical team on Friday. They will be joined by the foreign-based players in Qatar. Captain Andre Ayew is already in Qatar, since that is where he plays his football. He will meet the squad there as preparations begin in earnest for the game versus South Africa. He had to go off early on in the first half, and that was a big blow for us. Apparently he had an injury which AJAX have been nurturing or trying to treat for a while now. He is not match fit, and this is what his coach said. It's likely that Kudus Mohammed will stay here. He has been injured 4 times in a year and a half and is now injured again with the national team. If you want to participate in such a tournament, you must not only be injury-free, but also match fit. And of course, he's definitely not. He has to play many matches in such a tough tournament in a short time. The risk of injuries is very great. He's just not fit to play. So essentially, Kudus Mohammed being ruled out of the tournament by this statement from the manager. He suffered that injury versus South Africa, and is quite unfortunate. He damaged his ribs while playing for Ghana in November. AJAX paying for treatment. Ghana naming him Afcon squad, but he isn't fully fit, so AJAX want him to stay. As the coach said, Ghana expected to agree to decision, and with AFENA-GYAN also looking like he will not play for the Black Stars at the Afcon, we essentially have our 28 players set already. 28 players are going to the African Cup of Nations for every country, and Kudus Mohammed will not be included. It's unfortunate that this is happening, but it just goes to show how sometimes the timing of the Afcon might not be the best of times for our players. We all know we are in an unusual situation, especially with the COVID leading to us postponing the tournament. But if the tournament was in the off season, yes, there still could be injuries, but probably the disruptions would not be as much. But we will have to be with our Kudus Mohammed. AFENA-GYAN, also another player who might not be with the Ghana Black Stars. Essentially, that is what we have to deal with here. Kudus out of the African Cup of Nations. What do you think about that? I don't think a replacement will be called in. Some are saying that there isn't a space in the team now, because essentially it will be 28 players now, since 30 players were named. Kudus Mohammed and AFENA-GYAN pulling out would mean that we have our players who are set to go for the tournament. Kickoff is on 9th of January in Cameroon, and Kudus will not be there. Ghana Black Stars opponents in Group C, Morocco, also named their squad. Their coach once again omitted Hakim Ziyech from the team. Yes, he has not been a fan of the Chelsea man, who he says his attitude is not something he likes so much, and he has been omitted from the team. He will not be at Afcon 2022. 25 players he named for the competition, and he gave a debut to 2 players, Azedin Onahi, 21 years old, and Abde Ezazuli, 20 years. Both represented Morocco at youth level, and they've been given the opportunity in this African Cup of Nations 25-man squad. Coach Valid Halalovic has named his team that will be playing versus Ghana in the opening game on the 10th of January 2022. The Black Stars chasing a title for the first time in a really long time. So that has been it for today. Unfortunately, Kudus Mohammed, the latest one confirmed there by coach of AJAX Erik ten Hag, the player is not match fit. The tournament is too tough and intense for him to partake in. This is not a tournament we should expect to see Kudus Mohammed in there. The Black Stars have not yet departed for Qatar. They will leave on the 24th of December 2021. They will start their preparation. Just next week on the 28th, they will play a friendly versus a club side in Qatar, which has not been named yet, and then they will play another friendly on the 1st, and then another one on the 5th of January versus Algeria. So that's the itinerary for the Ghana Black Stars, who we are hoping can do well. The favorites for the Afcon obviously are the reigning champions Algeria. Ghana not fancied probably to win this one here, but it's football and anything can happen. Nigeria is set to name a new coach before the Afcon begins. Augustin Guavon will not take them to the tournament proper. He is their interim coach. A new one will be named before the Afcon, which is just 14 days away. Your thoughts on the Kudus situation, your thoughts on the Moroccan coach not including Hakim Ziyech, and your favorites for the title. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.